Hi, my name's Shawn Hobson, one of 3M's authorized trainers. To realize your full profit potential, your installers are going to have to learn how to effectively heat shrink each product in the line of window films. So that's what we're going to demonstrate for you now. Crystalline window film requires a little different shrink technique. And the reason is because it's a high heat rejection film with many layers to it. So the challenge is when we heat on top conventionally, we're not really penetrating through all of those many layers to get it to shrink adequately. So the primary method is called pocket shrinking, where we're going to blow some hot air under the film into a pocket so that the film can heat from the bottom layers first. That'll form a nice warm pocket of air underneath. At the same time, we're trying to shrink the outer edge of the film. So while we're blowing air underneath, our goal is to get the outer edge to shrink and lock down tight against the glass so that there are no openings. And then I'll go ahead and heat on top, warm up the pocket, pause by putting the heat down, waiting 5 to 10 seconds, and then swiping out the pocket with a felt card. Also, we don't need to use quite as high temperature of heat. So to vary the temperature, I'm going to increase the distance out to about 5 or 6 inches away from the film. Crystalline, although it's a thick, multi-layer film, actually responds pretty quickly to the heat. So as you can see, the outer edge is now tight against the glass. There's no open pockets, no fingers. So now I'm going to heat this edge on top of the film and try to get it to seal nice and tightly. So now I'm going to be heating on top from about 6 inches away. I'm going to go over the entire pocket, just warming those upper layers up. I'm not really looking for anything specific to happen at this point. So now I'm going to use a felt edge card. It's important to use a soft card because crystalline is sensitive, and it's important to pause. So I've paused now for 10 seconds. That's allowed the film to cool down so that when I hit it with my card, I don't risk shifting those layers inside and damaging the adhesive. I'm putting some tension on the bottom edge and swiping the pocket out. If you get to a corner, we can lift the tape, let it goes down smooth. And the whole pocket is shown. So in addition to the pocket shrink method, the pull shrink method also works pretty well for heating crystalline. This involves having a little extra film at the top so that you can actually pull on it. And the idea here is you're creating clearly defined fingers, and we're going to heat those fingers from the center all the way up to the edge of the glass. Now this only works if you have room for it. So if there's a spoiler or a wing at the top of the window, you wouldn't have room for extra material. But if you do, it's an excellent option to use, and it is often a faster method of shrinking it. So as you can see, after heating, the film is already fairly smooth. No big fingers are left, and there's just a little bit of air under the film. So now it's important to again pause 5 to 10 seconds, allow the film to cool, and I'm just going to use my felt edged card to swipe that pocket out and conform it to the glass. So with Crystalline, it is important to take precautions when you shrink it. It's a film that's easy to damage, especially when it's hot. That's why we didn't use the felt card on it until after it had cooled. So we have to remember that, don't work too fast. You'll notice the edges are taped down so that nothing blows loose while we're working. And we have some options, the pocket shrink like we did at the bottom, and the pool shrink, also very effective at the top where you have enough room for extra film. It's really worth learning these techniques because Crystalline is our one film with the highest profit potential.